define. So what is the technical definition? It is one of the fundamental concepts or components of cloud computing, and especially in regard to infrastructure based services. Infrastructure means all the hardware, whatever machines I want, whatever computers I want, that is called as infrastructure. So it allows the creation of secure, customizable, all these are features of cloud computing which we have already seen. Isolated execution environment for running the applications. See, we want very secure environment. Each and every user has their own need, so customizable. Okay, and without affecting other user applications. I may already have some applications on my computer, so I don't need to alter them. Then it gives the ability of a computer program or a combination of software and hardware to emulate an executing environment. So that's what, if I have Windows operating system, if I want Linux, I don't need to go to the web and download and store it in my system. Then it will be difficult. So I can put a virtual machine and it will run my Linux system for me. Then it provides elasticity. We already discussed in the first unit. We can keep on increasing or decreasing. So for whatever we need, additional capability with minimum cost. Then deliver customizable environment on demand. Only when the user needs and how he needs, accordingly we can get the environment done. So all this includes under virtualization technology. So I'm getting a secure, customizable environment. And I have the ability to add any hardware or software to it. Then I can keep on increasing or decreasing my size of the resource. I can keep on modifying, that is scaling. Then fourth, we always get a customizable environment. Whatever I need, I will exactly get. And so what are the advantages? Normally we have a lot of advantages. So the increased performance and computing capability. Because if it is my PC, I will have limitations. Only 4 MB RAM, 2 GB RAM, like that. But here if I want more, I can always ask for more and get. So average end user desktop is powerful enough to meet almost all needs. But extra capability is rarely used. So here if I don't want to use, I can cut down. Then PCs have resources enough to host a virtual machine. So we do have the capability. So we can use this virtualization concept. Then supercomputers can provide immense computing capability. Okay. So we are having increased performance and computing capability. So that can be actually all this is the advantage of having IT infrastructure. See here in this slide, we are not talking about cloud at all. We are talking about the advantage of having a computer or the IT, information technology infrastructure. So basically if I have a PC, I am very advantageous. I can, if I have a supercomputer, it is very useful. Okay. But then what is the problem with all this? I can either underutilize the hardware or overutilize. So the hardware and software that I'm having, say supposing I have a supercomputer. If I'm not using it, the resource is getting underutilized. So only a fraction of the capacity of our IT infrastructure we are actually using. Okay. So what we are talking about is transparently we are providing a complete separate environment by using virtualization. So we are trying to already advantages are there in the IT infrastructure, but we are trying to optimize that resource what we are having. Why waste our resource? So that is the concept here. So supposing I have 4 PCs, I have already invested and bought 4 PCs, but my requirement now is only 2 PCs. Then I can ask these cloud people to borrow my 2 PCs. the remaining 2 PCs, and they will rent and give me money. That is the advantage. So if I have underutilized hardware and software resources, I can always make it as virtual machines to be used by me or by somebody else. Then again, the last one is lack of space. So if I want more and more utilities, then this setup will be difficult for me. I cannot keep buying computer whenever I want. Okay, so that is the thing of lack of space. And one last point we have to remember is this greening initiative. See, I am using a PC. It is already giving out power, and radiation is there. The heat is produced. So we are having some amount of pollution, and these are reduced when you go for a data center, because I am not going to have all these computers at home. They are going to be put somewhere on a server in some other place. So I don't have this problem of reducing the number of servers, reducing the impact of cooling. See, in my computer, I will always have a fan to cool the uh, system. So all this is unnecessarily investment for me, and it is also polluting the environment in some way or the other. So if I don't own all these things, then I'm going towards a green initiative. And also the rise of administrative cost. See, if I have more and more machines, then I have to take care of hardware monitoring. If there is defect in the hardware, I have to replace. I have to always have a hardware engineer to take care of my resources. So labor incentive operations. But when I go for virtualization, I don't need to bother about all this. This administrative cost will be totally reduced for me.